Good morning. Hey, I've been away from these videos for a while, and when I explain it to you in just a moment, you'll understand, I'm sure. My mom passed away on June 8th. So I went to go see her. I got to spend most of her final days there with her and with my sister, and that was a big blessing to be able to do that. And then she passed away shortly after that. Well, when someone passes away who's important in your life, you have to let yourself grieve. And so I was very fortunate as a teacher. I have a lot of time off in the summer, and I had lots of time to grieve and just kind of process what it was that happened. And I'm very thankful for that. So if you lose someone in your life, give yourself that time to grieve. One of the things that happens is that the creative part of our brain kind of shuts down. Yes, we can get the things done we'd like to complete, the tasks we need to do to live, like brushing our teeth and cooking and cleaning. We can usually get those kind of tasks done. But any kind of task that requires the creative part of our brain, composing music, writing, editing, those kind of things oftentimes shut down when you're in the process of grieving. I'm not saying this from a scientific point of view. I'm just telling you about my own experiences. And this video is called Life is Short, because we don't know when we're going to die. We don't know when someone else is going to die. I also lost a niece. She's almost my age. She's not like a young niece. She was about 50 years old, but I had no idea that she was close to death. I saw her in June. I am so glad I got to see her. I'm going to tell you this story because I almost didn't see her. She lives in Florida. And I was going out to Florida for a conference, and the town that she lives in was about 3 to 4 hours away from the town where my conference is. And I kept weighing in my mind, it's like, oh, that's pretty far. I'm not going to go see her. And then it's like, no, I better see her because next time I get to see her might not be till next year. And finally, the part that said, no, let's go ahead and see her, that won out. And I spent the 3.5, 4 hours to get to her place, and I got to see her. Well, then she just passed away about 4 or 5 weeks after I got to see her. So my message to you is don't pass those opportunities up. You don't know when you're going to lose someone, and you don't want to live a life of regret. And in the case of my mom and my niece, I don't have any regrets about either of them. But I wanted to share with you about something that happened about 15 years ago. A friend of mine named Bob was diagnosed with brain cancer. And I called him up on the phone, and we talked for about an hour. And I said, Bob, I want to come see you. But it was during a very busy time in my life. And so he's like, well, come whenever, and I told him I could make it in about 6 weeks. And we actually had set up a time to meet, and I was going to bring some food over or some coffee or something. Well, in the meantime, between that phone call and the appointment we had set, he passed away. And I really had a lot of regrets that I didn't get to see him towards the end of his life. And it was my own fault. I could not, it's not like he lived across the country and I couldn't afford to go. He was just like an hour-and-a-half drive from my house, but I couldn't take the time to do that, or I thought I couldn't take the time. And I regret that. I regret that deeply, that I didn't take that time. You don't know how long your life is. You don't know how long other people's lives are. So take the opportunity to surround yourself with the ones you love, to spend time with them, to go see them if you're able to, because you don't know when that time is going to end.